Hey everyone, welcome back to The Bored Journalist. Thank you for taking the time to sit down and have an informal chat with me. So, today we're going to jump back into my series Raised by Viacom, and this is just where we revisit the cultural cornerstones of classic television, especially the TV shows that shape music and memory for a generation. Today we're slowing things down and revisiting one of BET's most elegant late night staples, Midnight Love. If you remember falling asleep or staying awake to tender ballads and candlelit visuals, this one's for you. I definitely stayed awake just to watch these videos. I know I had seen them probably 5 hours ago, but I just had to stay up because they played like all the ballads that I thought I could sing. Especially Mariah Carey. I loved her as a child. I would sing her in the tub all the time. Now, you know, everything sounds better in the bathroom. What I sound like in real life, that's none of my business. None of my business. So let's go ahead and shift gears and do a little backtracking on how we even got to Midnight Love. We have to start with The Quiet Storm. Born as a radio format in the 1970s, Quiet Storm emphasized slow tempos, soulful melodies, and an emotional atmosphere that felt both intimate and transcendent. The format gets its name from A Quiet Storm, a 1975 album by Smokey Robinson. This wasn't just soul music, it was something more delicate, more intentional. Artists like Marvin Gaye, Sade, Roberta Flack, and Stevie Wonder helped define the Quiet Storm sound, music that lived between gospel, jazz, and R&B, often evoking themes of romance, vulnerability, and emotional depth. The Quiet Storm format originated at WHUR 96.3, Howard University's contemporary radio station. It was 1976, and an intern named Melvin Lindsay filled in as a late-night DJ. His decision to play slow, uninterrupted soul ballads resonated deeply with listeners. His show became so popular, it sparked a movement. Even Donnie Simpson, who I featured in a previous Video Soul video, once said, "You didn't even have to have a radio in DC. All you had to do was open the window. You couldn't help but hear the Quiet Storm. That's how popular it was. It was the air that DC breathed." Now that we got the background on the Quiet Storm, let's go ahead and fast forward to Midnight Love. Midnight Love launched in 1985 and ran through 2005, becoming BET's flagship late-night music show. It visually captured the essence of Quiet Storm. Dim lighting, slow pans, rain on windows, everything about it was designed to create a mood. Before the era of curated playlists and streaming algorithms, this was how many of us experienced R&B at its most tender. BET selected videos that told stories about heartbreak, reconciliation, desire, and deep connection, and sometimes cheating. During the 1990s, especially, Midnight Love gave a platform to artists who balanced sensuality and emotional depth. Even as hip-hop dominated the charts, voices like Faith Evans, Boyz II Men, and Brian McKnight found their audience here. The show was produced by Alvin Jones, who also worked on Rhapsody, and hosted by familiar faces like Captain Paul Porter and Sherry Carter. Though the hosts were often off camera, their voices guided viewers through a curated experience of love and longing.
Hey, don't forget the all-new Midnight Love dedications, 1-900-407-9500 every Thursday night at midnight Eastern. 1-900-407-9500 for Midnight Love dedications.
But on a side note, so I don't know if y'all remember, they used to have these commercials for like compilation CDs, like now that's what I call music R&B. But they had one where it was like all of the slow jams that they pretty much had on Midnight Love. And I always wanted to dial that 1-800 number, but I knew I was going to get a beat down. But and I guess now we can stream and make our own playlist. But did anybody ever order any of those CDs back in the day? So I found some throwback clips of Ginuwine for this show, and I'm pretty sure I watched this. I have no clue where my parents were or why I was up, but I'm pretty sure I watched this. Watching it back though, I always thought that they like literally introduced the video and then they stayed around for the video. I I didn't know that this is how it works. So now I'm like, how long were these people there? Was it really like 3 hours? You remember when they used to do the top 25 countdown on BET, and it'd be like each artist with their favorite videos, but it would last for like 3 hours. I used to think that they were there for those full 3 hours. But anyway, let me know if y'all saw this clip and what y'all think about this. He is still so handsome all these years later.
With some of the hottest ballads of 97, and we'll feature my latest video, Only When You're Lonely. So break out the candles, slip into something comfortable, and we can bring in this New Year's right. Let's check out our first video, My Body by LSG, Midnight Love. 1997 was a big year for male vocalists, as their jams remained on auto repeat and our CD players for those romantic nights. They also climbed up the charts and gave us some of the best videos of the year. Here are a few to definitely put us in the mood. This next video is one of my personal favorites. Here's I'll Do Anything, I'm Sorry, by yours truly, Midnight Love. A candle. I'm Ginuwine, and I'm your host for the Midnight Love New Year's Eve special. This next brother made a departure from his traditional mellow style by hooking up with Puffy and Mace on his first single from his latest project. But now he's back with another hot and steamy ballad. Let's get into Anytime by my man Brian McKnight. Now, this is my favorite part of the show, when I get a chance to check out some of the fine and talented ladies who heated up the airwaves with some of the hottest ballads of the year.
All right, you guys, this throwback clip from Ginuwine concludes our Raised by Viacom episode, where we took a deeper look at the quiet storm and how BET's Midnight Love emerged from it. Watching this makes me wonder whether today's artists could fill a quiet storm hour. Our music has changed so much. A lot of it is not about love anymore. It's so vulgar. So I'm wondering who they would pick to fill a quiet storm hour these days. But I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.